Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and dreamers of all ages, welcome to the Disney Countdown Show.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
Hello, fam, and welcome back to another episode of the Disney Countdown Show. My name is Megan, also known as the Magical Millennial, and joining me, of course, this morning is my wonderful host from the other coast, the Dapper Danielle. How we feeling over there, Danielle? I know I just saw you 2 days ago, but hello again.
Hello. And I feel like, and that's where I'm like, I don't know, I feel like we'll see how this catch-up happens this week, because I feel like we've caught up a lot. In the short time that you were here.
We know what we're doing. We were literally hanging out for 72 hours straight.
Literally, yes. And you were here during the time right before Flower and Garden season.
Oh, but literally, I left the day before. Yes, correct.
You saw the topiaries. The only thing you were missing was half of the food and the merch. So
exactly.
And you were going to be back down to experience it anyway here in another month or so.
I will. I'll be there in almost exactly a month for Springtime Surprise, which I'm very excited to do. Yes. And I love Flower and Garden. Cannot wait. I'm bringing my mom. My mom gets to see Flower and Garden, so that'll be fun. She loves it. I think we went in 2024, so we get to go back, and it's going to be a good time. Cannot wait. Nice. I know I just left literally 48 hours ago, but I already can't wait to be back.
And you've already hit the ground running. So I was in Epcot and everybody was coming up to me and they're like, Danielle, where's Megan? Isn't she with you? And I said, no, she's back in California running around like a chicken with her head cut off. So
we'll get to that in just a second because it never ends for us content creators, y'all. So we'll chat about that in just a moment. But of course, we got to talk about this episode because we are getting into something that the tea is piping hot for this episode. Our countdown for the next 2 weeks is going to be top 10 things we would do as CEO of Disney. This is a topic that I've seen many a time on social media. It's one that's been tossed out a bunch to us to do basically from either our Patreon or just our listeners, and we're very excited to get into it and start this Ratatouille episode.
And I feel like this will be a very interesting episode for a couple of reasons. I love seeing some of these people's posts, and some people I'm just oh, you have no idea how it actually works behind the scenes, and what you're asking for is a little either too far-fetched or doesn't make sense, or that's the reason why I was taken away. So we're going to try to give a little bit of balance to all this. But in everything that we're saying, we also want to remind y'all that we do not speak for the brand or for the company, and that all these thoughts are our own. And we do understand that if for some reason, if these ideas start to pop up around the Disney parks, etc., well, you know what? You heard it from us here first, and if Disney does decide to implement any of these things, you're welcome.
Here you go. Yeah, thanks for listening to the show.
For example, something that was a win here recently was, you know how I did a video talking about the Disney Imagineer that's hidden on the mural?
Yes. Are the boxes moved?
They moved within 48 hours.
You totally did that. That was you. That was all you.
Right. And I need to get into Magic Kingdom to confirm and make a video because the other one's still trending. So I need to make a video recapping nope, it's gone, guys. They fixed it. And it's just proof that the right person saw the video and realized, oh, hey, it's Women's History Month and we need to get this moved now. So they went ahead and took care of it, which is amazing. It's great. I love that I can see Joyce again. And not saying that if somebody's listening, something could happen. But the proof is in the pudding in my most recent post. So who knows?
And that took no time at all.
No time at all.
And it was so timely because, yes, you did it at the start of Women's History Month. And I'm glad that the right person saw it and took action. So well 100%. Done, Dapper Danielle. Yes.
Oh, thank you. Well, also, if you are not already, because I don't know why you're listening to us if you don't, but make sure you're following along on the socials. We are the Disney Countdown Show on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Just Disney Countdown Show, not the. I am the Dapper Danielle, and she is the Magical Millennial _ So make sure you're following us there also, and that you're also following along on YouTube for the Countdown Network, and literally everywhere. You can find us everywhere. Find us on the things. Pick your favorites. Or follow us on multiple, but just watch us on one. Whatever you want.
Pick your social media poison. We're there. Don't worry. I'm also on Pinterest now, so there you go.
See, I tried to get on Pinterest. I'm like, I don't know. It's too much now.
It is a lot. It takes a lot of time for everything. But I appreciate you guys following very, very much. And of course, we also do appreciate you, number one, listening to the show, but number two, reviewing and rating the show. You can do that basically wherever you get your podcasts, on Spotify or Apple. You can, of course, DM us your reviews if you'd like on Instagram or email. Guys, we do have an email, DisneyCountdownShow@gmail.com, but we do have a few reviews that we would love to read here. And Danielle, I'm going to get you started with this one, which seems to be quite the review. Got a long one here, but I love it.
Well, this one is from JBezzy87. I believe they go by Jesse. And it says,
Jesse, yes. Okay.
This is a 5-star Apple review, by the way. And it says, all the stars. Long-time listener, first-time commenter here. I just wanted to say thank you, ladies, for this amazing podcast and all the wonderful content you create. You truly help me keep my sane in between my trips to Disneyland, which is no small task. Smiley face emoji. Listening to your show feels like I'm sitting around with girlfriends chatting about our favorite Disney things, which I absolutely love. My Disneyland obsession started a little later in life. I didn't go for the first time until I was 35, and I fully cried like a baby the moment I stepped out from under the train. I've always been a Disney fan, in parentheses. One of my first words was Donnie Duck. Love that.
Oh my gosh.
But growing up, my family couldn't afford the trip. Now that I have adult money, I have been back every year since my first visit in 2022, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Oh, I love that.
Oh.
And she continues to say, on my third trip, I even got to meet Megan.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Jesse.
I then had to awkwardly explain to my mom why I was talking to a random lady in Cars Land. Totally normal behavior, obviously. Laughy cry face emoji. Thank you so much for stopping and saying hello. I'm so excited because I've officially started planning my first trip to Walt Disney World for the 40th birthday. Woo! I'm hoping that I might run into Danielle, and I'll definitely be carrying my book in hand just in case I can snag an autograph. Do you have any trip tips or tricks for staying cool in early September? I live in Oregon, and I am not prepared for that humidity. Thank you again for everything you do. I hope to see you both in the park soon. Tons of love, Jesse. Well, I love the first thing to admitting that we made or to knowing that we made a mistake is admitting that we made one. And the first one is that you know yourself very well, that you're from Oregon and that you're coming down in September. Mm-hmm. Choices were made. I mean, there's no way of fixing it. It's just you know you have to mentally prepare for it. Just make sure you wear the right shoes. Stay hydrated. Yeah. If you've never introduced water to your body before, start drinking water now.
Yes.
Because soda or anything else is not water. I'm just letting you know.
It's honestly September, it will be hot. The summer just kind of goes well into honestly October, maybe even a little bit of November.
This year it went all the way until December.
Yeah, just that heat and that humidity sticks around for sure after April. And it can be brutal for someone who's in Oregon, where it tends to be a lot more cold and dry. But I say definitely bring a fan, and if you have a cooling fan, they have a few of those on Amazon or TikTok Shop, and it actually has this cooling center where it blows cold air on you. Those are really helpful.
And it's not a mister.
No, I mean
that's the main
it's
thing.
Not a mister. It just is cool air. A mister is great, honestly. If you can do both the fan and the mister, they have those too. But yeah, or a neck fan, so you don't have to hold it all the time. You just put it around your neck, and it keeps your face and your neck warm or cool. And then all the light clothes, the shoes are helpful.
And then shoes if you want to be part of the umbrella gang or the poncho gang. I personally am umbrella.
I'm umbrella as well. I don't like ponchos.
So get one of those tiny collapsible umbrellas, and you'll be fine. Just again, drink water. And prepare to be moist.
Yes. And yes, hydrate. Make sure you hydrate for sure. Bring some electrolyte packets, because that does really help get you through the day.
100%.
In a healthy way, yes. And you can also have a bevy if you want. Just make sure you hydrate. But yes, and also don't forget your book. We did run into quite a few people in Epcot, especially, that were talking about Danielle's book, and they said that they either left the book in their room or something, and they wish they brought it. So bring the book with you, especially to Epcot or Hollywood Studios. More than likely, Danielle's going to be one of those parks, and she will gladly sign it for you.
See, and really, that's kind of the struggle is that when we typically go to the park, we don't usually announce that we're heading in there.
Correct.
So people can't like mentally prepare or anything like that.
Right. On the Epcot day, we did announce that we were there, and that was, yeah.
Which was great because then we got to see some really cool cast members, and we did get to see a lot of people. But that's not the norm typically for us.
Correct.
Because we don't really post in live time. Usually there is like a couple hour delay before we do that. But that was so I think that's why people are like, oh, well, why don't you do that? Because we wouldn't be able to move.
right, yes. And also, it takes time. Yeah, like posting stories is basically, it is like trying to post, and it takes time, and we want to be there and enjoy it, and then post later. So, but yes, we have a comment on Spotify that I would love to share, and this is from I'm on my way to Disney. I love that username, and it's, are there any must-dos at Walt Disney World? Top 10, is this from the top 10 Disney TV show characters? And so, are there any must-dos at Walt Disney World was the comment. Oh man, are there any must-dos? Oh boy, this could be a whole thing.
This is like an episode. How do we
I know,
explain this in like one? I love that this was just a random comment, just one singular random comment. But I love that.
I love that. Oh my gosh, what are your must-dos? I mean, I'm a big rides girly. Like I have to do Cosmic Rewind when I'm there, or People Mover. That's a must every time. But for like snacks and stuff, well, this
is too much of a loaded question because like, is it your first time coming to Disney World, or has this been like your 17th? You know?
Yeah, and also there's just even though Walt Disney World is not as locals park as Disneyland, because we get new stuff all the time. It's a seasonal thing, right? I mean, daily. It's a daily thing. Right. Walt Disney World tends to be very consistent across the board throughout the seasons, but it also depends on when you're going. Like, are you in springtime or are you at the holidays? It's just.
Because if you're coming down starting in August, I'm going to tell you, you better be doing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, or else you're wasting Magic Kingdom Day. Right. So, like, there's too much. I feel like for Disney World, like Disneyland, you can say must-dos because there are only 2 parks. But with Disney World, there's too many subcategories and timelines because we know and acknowledge you can't get everything done. And so I can't tell you what you must do. Does that make sense?
It's yes. So it's based on personal preference and also just the fact that there is so much going on at Walt Disney World, and it's hard. Like if you could spend 2 months there and still not hit everything,
because I might tell you, hey, your must do is you have to go play Winter Summerland Golf Course.
Yes,
which is a putt course. Most of you have no idea that there's putt.
Exactly, and there's 2 sides to that. There's summer and winter.
Right, I can't tell you to just go do the summer side and not the winter side, or you do the summer side in the middle of summer, but then you do the winter side. No. I said that wrong.
Next time.
You do the winter side in the middle of summer, and then you do the summer side in the middle of winter.
Yeah. It's we've definitely if you go back excuse me, if you go back into our episodes, we do have a lot of Walt Disney World specific episodes where we do talk about rides, snacks. We just had our resorts countdown.
Yes.
And then also our
sights and
Disney World
resorts.
Yes, because we only have 3 on the West Coast. But I guess, we definitely could add this to the list as just must-dos, and it would be a packed list, and I'm sure we would almost combine things, but we could definitely add this to our countdown ideas list. So I like it. The must-dos. Yeah.
Also, speaking of which, we have a lot of new people on the Patreon, and we have our Patreon family currently hanging out with us right now in the virtual, they're our virtual audience, y'all. They're chatting at us while we're doing stuff. So, hi, people. It's good to see you. But also, we have a ton of new family members that have joined us right now.
Oh, my gosh.
So, I'm going to try to pronounce these names as best as I can. Megan, please correct me if I really say these wrong.
Okay.
We have Caitlin, Angie, Bonnie Bell, love that name. Connie, Dana, Kevin, Ryan, and Mara.
Well done, Danielle. Yes,
thank you. I'm not good with names, but I love
really
Bonnie Bell. Oh, tell me you from the south side of Georgia or lower without telling me that. I love that. Or you're from Texas, one of the two. Okay, Bonnie, you're gonna have to let me know where you're from. Anyway, but make sure y'all all these new friends, they're coming and joining us. They're over on the Patreon where we do monthly giveaways. You see behind the scenes of what's happening. Like earlier in this episode, the regular audience won't see it, but the Patreon audience saw that we had a couple mess ups already in this episode.
We did.
I disconnected my microphone. Chris had noises going off and everything else in between. But you only get to see that true behind the scenes if you're following along on the Patreon. We also do in-person meetups in the parks. We're going to be planning some of those a little bit later, possibly this year.
D23. Yep.
Yeah, so much going on. Access to bonus episodes, the things that didn't make our countdown list, ad-free versions of each episode. There's like a lot. So definitely go check out the Patreon.
A lot of stuff. We got different tiers, whatever fits your fancy. If you're feeling like, I can't jump in just yet, hey, listen, that's totally fine. We do have the free version of our Patreon, and then that also gives you like the notifications as to what's going on and access to like our free channel on the Discord. But it's a great time. We love our fam so much, and we're so excited to do we do virtual hangs every month, but we're so excited to get our in-person hangs on the schedule as well, because those are fantastic. We ran into Mark in Epcot, who has been to a few of our in-person hangs, which is so cool.
I saw Leanne yesterday in Epcot.
Yes, we saw Melissa in line for Frozen. Oh, it was a wonderful trip, and we got to see some people, so that was great. But
I love that she's saying in the chat right now, join us. Discord channel, Facebook.
You know
group.
You want
Be our
to.
friend.
Hi, Megan. It's a good time. We love y'all so much. But so just got back from Walt Disney World, as you guys have been hearing about. It was a wonderful, wonderful trip. It was more so that I was able to go and like use my annual pass. I went a few days early because I was originally supposed to go for Universal. Yes, I know, the competitor. Gasp! I said Universal on a Disney podcast, but I did go for a Frog Hop with Undercover Tourist, my first Universal one. Super fun. Did get to go to Epic, which like that was my third time, and that park is just so freaking cool. I will say, like, it's
the fact that Megan's been to Epic more than I have, and she's from California. That's saying
you
something.
guys. Danielle has not stepped foot into Epic yet. Can someone come on? You gotta go, Danielle.
We'll fix it
before it gets too hot. It's gonna get too hot again for like months.
Because there's
and
no
that
trees.
park is so hot. There's no trees. They're not big yet. Yeah, and just like everything is so hot. So, you gotta go. Go.
Yeah, that's true.
Do it. And I will say, towards the weekend, that park is, this is the last thing I'll say about Epic. Like, shut up about Universal, Megan. Towards the weekend is when the park gets less busy. Y'all, the weekdays are crazy. We were there on a Monday. Donkey Kong and Ministry were both over 2 hours long. All day. Crazy time. Yeah, on a Monday. So keep that in mind. That's my tip for visiting Epic. But
interesting.
Walt Disney World was lovely. We finally did Beaches and Cream, you guys, with some friends, and it was everything and more. That kitchen sink is insane. So we had a group of 6. Oh no, seven.
There were seven of us because we had last minute people join us.
Yes, and that was so fun. It was great to see everybody, and we did take it down, but it took a second. But you guys, there were 3. I know. Thank goodness. There were 3. I want to say 22-year-old boys, because one boy actually talked to me and said he watches my videos, and he said they were graduating, and I was like, oh my god, congratulations. I think they were 18 to 22 range. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if it was high school or 22. I couldn't tell. But there were only 3 of them, and they also took that thing down. I was like, oh my gosh, to have the metabolism of an 18-year-old boy or something. Oh man, what a time.
To be able to intake that much dairy in the moment and not immediately die.
Sugar, and I know.
Those were the days. Oh, when I could do that and be foolish with my ice cream. Can't do that no more.
Yeah. It was just, it's funny to compare them, but they ate it all. I think it took us longer to eat ours too.
It did. Well,
they were like,
we also were digging around.
But we were digging around.
Oh, that was so funny. That was so hilarious.
Yeah.
And I love that, so with the 7 people, okay, y'all, that's really, you can justify a kitchen sink at Beaches and Cream. For those that do not know, that ice cream is like $47.
Is it really? Oh, yeah, it's $47.
It's $47. Yeah. With the 7 of us, it ended up being like $4.56 when it was split up amongst us. I was like, that's cheaper than a Diet Coke or whatever at Disney World. So it made it very reasonable. So the more, the merrier.
Bring your friends. Yeah, exactly. And you have all of these options of ice cream. There's mint chip. There's cookies and cream. There's all these different types of flavors.
You can do a chocolate lovers version of it. You don't have to get all the separate flavors.
Yes, there are 2 other versions of it. Yes, so you can pick your flavor profile that you want, if you will. Yeah. Okay, but Danielle, I left and I went over to the competitor park before you did Adventureland Day. How was it?
Okay, this was probably here in Disney World, last year was a little too big, right? So
it looked like busy. Yeah.
Right. So they had over like 300 or 400 plus people show up last year. And Disney security didn't really love that, right? So they kind of downplayed it a little bit. I didn't post about it as much this year. Other people didn't post about it. It was also the last day of Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yes.
And what else was happening? Oh, and it was the Run Disney Marathon.
And it was the half marathon. The Rock and Roller Coaster line was nuts.
Right. And so all the people that care about Rock and Roller Coaster were in Hollywood Studios waiting in that bonkers line all day. So they weren't dressing up and they were coming down. So we actually had a much smaller adventurers group here in Disney World. It was very busy over in Disneyland for Adventurers Day because this is when usually it always happens at the beginning of March, and it happens in tandem on both coasts typically.
Yeah.
So, but Adventuresland Day was great. I loved my outfit this year. I love how well it
looked
pulled
so
together.
Good. Yeah, and I loved your video on it.
That hair, I was like kind of Gibson Girl-esque. I filmed myself in live reaction because I put it up there and I said, "Oh, I don't know how I did that." And so I immediately recorded my reaction to be like, "I can't tell you how to do a tutorial on this because I don't even know how I did it." And I'm just as impressed. And I'll never be able to recreate that hairstyle ever again. So it was a happy accident. But yeah, it was a great time over there at Adventureland Day. So if you guys want to be prepared for next year, it's usually in the very beginning of March every year.
Okay.
And they have I tagged them also on my social media page. So you can go follow their account. And there's a Disney World group and there's a Disneyland group too.
I gotta get there. I know I've been there on the day certain years, but I've never participated. One of these days I am going to dress up and do it because I love my Adventureland.
It's fun.
So
there's a lot of khaki.
A lot of khaki. Love that. Love that for it. It's like Jungle Skipper-esque, and I love it.
And what's so funny is that since there weren't as many of us this year, I look like the weirdo coming in my knee-high combat boots, my hiked-up skirt, feather and jewels and Gibson Girl hair, and then all my belts and my buckles and all this other stuff. And I'm just casually walking through because I ended up meeting up with a friend over at the Polynesian Resort. So I park in the lobby, and everybody else is like in very basic T-shirts, Mickey Mouse, everything. And then I walk in looking like something out of a weird comic book, and I'm just like, "Hello, everyone, congaloosh." And then I just minding my own business, just getting onto the monorail. I'm getting aboard the giant metal rail bird that's going to take me to this kingdom and zip on over there in my magical aesthetic. So it was fun.
That's amazing. Oh, I love it. Well, yeah, I mean, okay, so getting into what's going on for West Coast Megan now that she's back from the East Coast.
Yes.
So, y'all, let me paint the picture for you. So I landed. We landed early, right?
Thank goodness.
Luckily had a little bit of a tailwind on the flight over, and we landed 45 minutes early, which was cool. Yeah, very magical. And so, and I got my bag really quickly, and I got to my car really quickly. It all worked out at LAX, which is really rare. But I think the Disney magic was on my side because I had paid for a ticket to go to the Disneyland After Dark 70 Years of Favorites event, which starts at 9 p.m. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do it.
You landed
it's on the way
and
home.
You got to your car by what time?
By 8 o'clock. And I
you had
to
hour.
Mickey and Friends. I had an hour. I got to Mickey and Friends parking structure by 8:48, and I got in the park by 9:05. And I went straight to Refreshment Corner to pick up the birria mac and cheese, which is really good. They did a good job with it. There was a lot of meat. I needed some protein. I was starving. I had lunch at the Jurassic Cafe over in Universal. No, that's not what it's called, but there's, it's in the Jurassic Park area. At 1 p.m. Orlando time, so 10 a.m. West Coast. I hadn't eaten since 10 a.m. And it was, 12 hours almost. I hadn't eaten. And so I was starving, got the food, and literally did a speed tour of the event and all the characters and photo ops that there were. I think I missed, I waited for 15 minutes for either Aladdin and Jasmine to come out or Tailspin, Baloo, and King Louie. They did not come out, and I wanted to be like, hello? Or what is going? Why are there no characters coming out right now? I will say it's a little lackluster. It was empty. The park was empty. That event did not sell out. It is sold out for tonight. We are recording on Thursday, so it's the second night. But it did not sell out for Tuesday, and there were some elements that were cool, like they brought in the vehicles from Tuck and Roll's bumper cars from Bugs Land, as well as Francis's like spinny ladybug boogie, Francis Ladybug Boogie, and they brought in the Pizza Planet truck, Videopolis, and the 80s dance party was happening over on Tomorrowland stage. What else?
Carousel of Progress couple was out.
Carousel of Progress, I did get some pictures of them. They were really cute. What I thought was really cute was, first of all, on the rafts coming on Rivers of America, they were singing like old like Disney movie songs, which was cool. And then at the Fantasyland Theater, not the one at the back north towards Toontown, but the first one where you'd see the princesses, they had a jazz band playing, because I remember back in the day, when I was younger, that they would have swing nights there and jazz bands playing. Like, I don't think it was every night, but it was definitely like a few times per week, and they would have dance nights there, and it was really cool to see that again.
My favorite song of the Let's Dance in Disneyland, that was part of my music countdown from like the first season. That they recorded and filmed that there in the Fantasyland Hall thing.
Yes, yeah, and that was really cool to see. That theater got a little bit of a makeover when they started to do the princess shows, but it kind of like just looks the same. It's been there for a long time,
right?
So to see the band back there again and people dancing was really cool. I enjoyed that. But overall, like, I don't know, it definitely seemed like there could have been a lot more like rare characters out.
Tell us, how much is a ticket?
$159.
So for $159, which is the price of a regular day ticket.
Yes, on a pretty good, not a peak day, but on a pretty good busy day. Yes.
So did you either so you're having to choose, are you waiting in line for characters or are you waiting in line for rides?
Right.
And
Galaxy's Edge was closed, by the way, completely.
Oh.
You could not go back there. Yeah.
Interesting.
So there's that.
So there's no Rise of the Resistance.
No. I mean, that's yeah. It's usually closed for these events anyway, but also no Smuggler's Run. No. I know. It was very interesting. It's like, okay, there's some cool characters like the mother and father from Carousel of Progress, like that are you never see them, right? But then there's Flickinata. Rabbit was out. Rabbit over in Pooh Corner was out, which is really cool to see. But Rabbit technically does come out on rare occasion during a regular basis. And then, other than that, I can't really like name another. Oh, we saw BB-8. BB-8 was in the Star Tours line. That was kind of cool. But yeah, it's sold out tonight, so we'll see how it goes tonight. I was lucky enough to be invited back by a follower of mine and to go and see it again. I did only spend, because I was so tired and I looked absolutely awful, I did only spend an hour and a half there on Tuesday and left to go get some sleep. But I got in, I got my stuff, and I left. Because the next morning I had to go up to Universal to do the preview for the vehicles of Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, which is opening this summer. That was amazing. That was a really fun event. I am so excited for this coaster. As y'all know, I am a coaster girly. It looks like so much fun. We got to see them test it. We obviously got to see all the vehicles and their fresh paint. But you didn't
ride it for clarity.
No, it is still very much in testing. I don't think anyone has actually gotten on. I don't think a physical person has gotten on it yet. No. I think it's just been dummies, like little test dummies. But I have a feeling within the next month, maybe engineers will be able to go on the ride. Yeah. And it does, if y'all saw my video, you can see the cars do move. And as you're rounding these turns, they shift to one side. So it looks like they're drifting. And that's kind of the point of it, right?
Which is kind of cool. It's giving very Cosmic Rewind, but outside.
But outside, right, and there's no screens. It's completely outside.
Right.
So it's, and there's one part where on the mountain, because, y'all, this is on the side of a hill, and a massive hill. Like, when you go to the escalators, you are looking into the entire valley of Los Angeles and, like, Burbank and that area. So the track goes above that and above the escalator, and it drifts, and you are literally looking down. Like, it's gonna be crazy.
It's kind of like Fast and Furious when they jump over the cavern kind of things, and you're just like, that's not humanly possible. You're gonna be able to do it on the roller coaster.
Exactly. It's designed to be like the stunts that the cars do from the movies. It's not based on the movies. I want to like clear that up. It's not based on any of the movies. It's kind of just based on like the auto stunts, if that makes sense.
Right.
So,
I understand.
it's very exciting, very, very exciting. We got to do a full behind the scenes, go up into the queue and see where they're going to load everybody. There are 2 sides, 16 seats per load, the vehicle, I guess. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. They haven't announced an opening date, but hopefully it'll be coming soon. But it is summer, opening summer.
Yeah, that'll be a happy for you. You enjoy. I will chicken exit. It was great.
That's
What we did
not
for
Danielle's ride.
No, it's not. It's kind of like Rock and Roller Coaster. So Megan did get to go on Rock and Roller Coaster one last time before it closed.
I did,
and I got to chicken exit one last time before it closed.
Yay!
Good times.
It was perfect.
Talked to some really great cast members. It was good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But, okay. That leads us into our newest segment, Danielle.
Yes.
You ready?
It does. Well, so here, welcome everyone to the Rumor Mill.
Whoop, whoop.
And so there's not too much going on, but we did want to kind of add on because we mentioned this briefly, I believe, in the last episode, talking about Villains Land, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, while Megan was coming down here and was flying into town, there was somebody else started dropping all these new rumors saying that there is an Emperor's New Groove coaster coming and like this list of all these other attractions.
Yeah.
Megan and I were talking.
I'm being tagged in so much. Yeah. Uh-huh.
You are being tagged in so much. Like how whenever I'm tagged like crazy in something Muppets related. You're tagged in something crazy for Emperor's New Groove related.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Y'all, last time that this happened and Disney, there were suddenly all these announcements of all these things coming. Disney specifically put out fake information to see where a mole was at. An entire team was let go and fired for leaking information.
Yeah.
So Megan and I are under the sneaking suspicion that that's what's happening again, to see what information is getting out into what team.
Mm-hmm. It's a test.
It's a test, 100%. So I don't think that would be awesome if some of these things that were projected or rumored about come to be. But also, I'm gonna go ahead and warn y'all: don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, and I have done the exact same thing. I'm not posting anything. I'm not like thinking
Reacting
anything.
to it.
I'm not reacting because it's such a long shot, and I knew it would be. And I'm like, this sounds like something they really would not do.
No.
And the rumors came out, and everyone's really excited. And hey, listen, if it actually comes to fruition, I would be over the moon. But you guys, there is no physical way that Disney is going to announce any of this until D23. There's no way.
If
this
that.
is a massive
If
news.
that.
Yeah, this is like the biggest undertaking that they have done in a long time. And so, exactly, if, right? Who knows? But
What was my saying? Not last season, maybe the season before. I'll believe it when I see it. That's
Exactly.
gonna I just need the SpongeBob rainbow emoji thing. Like instead of it fun, it's believe it when I see. Oh yeah, imagination.
Exactly. Yeah.
Believe it when I see it.
yeah, pretty much. That's both of us right now. It's not confirmed by Disney, nor will it be confirmed for some time, you guys. So hold your horses. I know it's very exciting to think about. And a lot of people are already up in arms because they're like, we don't want a lighthearted Villains Land. We want a dark park. And I'm like, you guys, it's Disney. Relax. Hang on. But you got to realize that it's Disney for a second. They have kids coming to this park, okay?
Right.
Anyways, that's a whole nother conversation. But give it a second. They will announce it when they announce it. And again, it's probably going to be around D23 time. So
Exactly.
hold your horses. That's the rumor mill, y'all, for this week. But now, I think it's time we get into some real Disney news.
Yes.
We interrupt our program to bring you this
Disney News.
Okay, we need to look at this one. So
Yeah, I actually do as well. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is fun. Okay. This is exciting.
Well, so during the last March annual meeting of shareholders, outgoing CEO Bob Iger was asked during a Q&A about the future of Figment. Fast forward 1 year, he has technically fulfilled that promise, and with the 2026 event right around the corner, it's time for incoming Josh D'Amaro to prepare for a similar question. Let's see. I call him good old Figment. We know Figment is popular with shareholders, but also know that he's popular at Epcot, where you can meet him. Okay. Disney has fulfilled Iger's promise with a new Disney Channel short featuring Figment. So he said it'd be great to have him. I'm going to ask our creative teams to come up with some of the series of short form videos of Figment. Obviously, he's more popular than just a walk around character. So this is basically saying that, yes, there was a short that came out. It just came out in March, and it was One Little Spark, and it's just like how to not draw a Figment. It's very cute. It's very, very cute. Throwback to Dreamfinder and the Dreamfinder mobile, and he sings One Little Spark and everything like that. This, what's funny is, when did this phone call happen? This phone call happened last March, right? Yeah. So we actually met one of the girls that was in charge of this video last time I was in Disneyland. And this was during August of last year. We met her right outside of Indiana Jones. And she was working on this project. She's like, yeah, we're working on Your Boy. I can't tell you anything else beyond that, but we're working on it. And it took them 7 months to be able to get that out.
Yeah.
And that was like it already began the filming process and everything like that. So I mean, yes, it was animation, which is great, but they also meant to release it during Festival of the Arts, or the beginning of Festival of the Arts, and that didn't happen. It happened after Festival of the Arts. So very interesting. It's news, but it's not like a lot of news, so don't get your hopes up, y'all. It is a little clickbaity. It makes it seem like, before Josh comes in, we're gonna get a new Figment. No, that means nothing, y'all. It
really doesn't. Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything.
It's just that he's being paid attention to, and Iger knows, DeMauro knows that this is a soft spot for many fans of Figment, and they want to see. They want to see something. They want to see, obviously, the animation is great, but they definitely, to the Imagination Pavilion and to Journey into Imagination, fans have been begging for an update. So we'll see what happens. Nothing has been announced yet, once again, but it has been addressed, especially by Iger as he leaves the CEO seat. But yeah, stay tuned for more Figment news for my Figment fans. Because we don't know who he is on the West Coast.
My countdown. We'll see.
Ooh, maybe mine too. I don't know, but let's see.
Like, get rid of Figment? That'd be yours.
Listen, he's grown on me over the years, especially outside of the ride. I think he is actually very cute and very, unique and special. But yeah, it's just the ride. I can't do it.
I understand.
But in Disney Plus news, y'all, Disney Animation Songs in Sign Language is debuting on April 27th. This is really awesome. On Monday, April 27th, this is in celebration of National Deaf History Month. Disney Plus will proudly debut Disney's animation Songs in Sign Language, with 3 animated musical sequences from recent Walt Disney Animation Studios features, and it will be newly reimagined and animated in American Sign Language. And let's see, we have the featured songs. Is it animated in American Sign Language, or just there's gonna be a sign language box in the corner of somebody signing the movie? It's newly reimagined. We'll see how this goes. Does it say? Does it get into that on the actual article here? I don't know. I think we're gonna have to see in April what this looks like. But the featured songs are going to be The Next Right Thing from Frozen 2, Love, We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto, and Beyond from Moana 2. Love all of those songs. That sounds great. Okay. Hopefully this leads the way into more of this, and maybe we'll have different versions of the American Sign Language, or different versions of the songs in both, just like the regular, and then also with American Sign Language. That'd be really cool. Yeah. So yeah, keep it out for that in April. The other piece of information is that Flower and Garden Festival has officially started in Epcot. It is the anniversary. It is my son's festival. Great time, great festival to be had, and everybody's already loving the food. Going around trying everything. I know a lot of influencers rush to try the menu the first day. I do not.
The menu is going to shift and adjust, and there's the first day mishaps that always happen and everything else in between. So you got to give it a week until the cast members actually know their menu, and then they're figuring it out. So
yeah, first day bumps happen. So it's just a thing.
If you I don't know, if you see something that is like people are like really bashing it on the first day or whatever, maybe give it another try in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Because this is a long festival, y'all. We got time.
Exactly. Take it with a grain of salt. And on the West Coast at the same time and 2 days later, Food and Wine has also started.
Yes.
As we record this episode, it is the soft opening today, so unfortunately I do not have any review for you because we are recording in the morning. But next episode, don't you worry. I will have my favorites, my favorite picks, and I'll let you guys know what is great from the Food and Wine. We do have a few new items this year as well as some fan favorites returning. I've seen the menus. It looks great. Cannot wait to try the ramen mac and cheese. That's number 1 on my list. But yes, Food and Wine is back. Soarin' Over California has been back for a while in celebration of 25 years of California adventure. And it will remain until the United States of America's birthday, 250th birthday, when it changes to Soarin'. Is it over America or across America? I think it's over. I think I keep saying it wrong.
I think it's proper
Soarin'
nomenclature.
Over America. Yeah,
I think it's over.
Okay. So yeah, good times. We love our Food and Wine Festival, and I will let you guys know in the next episode what's good and what's amiss.
Well, Megan, I think we should go ahead and jump into this countdown.
I think that's a great
some
segue.
Stuff to discuss now that we were reading about Iger and kind of get into the nitty gritty about like what some choices. So again, y'all, this is the top 10 things we do as Disney CEO of Disney. So there's some things like in these trends we've seen. If I was CEO for a day.
Yeah.
We know some of these things cannot be implemented overnight. So this is more like CEO for a fiscal quarter kind of thing. Some things that we would love to see come back in some capacity. Either we had the CEO's ear or we were the CEO. Like, what are some things that we would love to see? And this can be a very broad spectrum. Like my number 10 actually is kind of. I don't think some people are actually going to agree with me.
Ooh, I am excited to hear. And before we get into that, and I'll absolutely let you start this one, Danielle. But again, we do not speak for the brand or the company. This is completely based on personal opinions, and we mean to offend no one with our opinions. This is just what we think, and it is. If we happen to to be in the hot seat of the Walt Disney Company, this is what we would like to see. But Danielle, would you like to get into number 10?
Yes, my number 10 is. This is very specific to Disney cast member life.
Oh.
I would love to see an update and a better... Well, let me make sure I word this correctly. A revisiting of the Disney look guidelines. And by this I mean, I love the fact that we are able to wear jewelry and we're able to do makeup and have nail polish and stuff like that, because there for a while, y'all, Disney cast members could not wear nail polish, or it had to be very nude tones. Hair had to appear in nature, all this other stuff, which is great. And there's some things that like are fantastic, but since 2020, and I know I'm going to sound like an old geezer for this, since 2020, the Disney look guidelines changed again, which is fine. Like, I think some of these changes are amazing and they're great. The part of the conversation that needs to happen is leadership and Disney look needs to feel confident and empowered to be able to talk to their cast members of when, like, you need to be able to have a conversation with your cast member to say, pull them aside. Hey, have you showered in 3 days? Hey, like, you're not presenting your best foot forward. Maybe let's come into the back and let's, like, do you want to comb your hair? So, yeah, some things that, like, back in the, I don't know, like, we talked about this with our friend that is currently doing the Disney College program that just went through her traditions and her training. And some of these next generation of cast members, they don't know how to dress business casual.
Yeah.
One lady came into training and she was wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt. And the t-shirt had a very suggestive slogan on it. And back in the day when I was training, I was empowered to be like, no, you're kicked out of my classroom and I will reschedule you for your training until you come back in and you are dressed in a certain way. I would never have let that into my classroom.
No, right.
So there's just, where has that teaching been lost, or that empowering to have those? It is a hard conversation and there is a correct way of doing it. Yeah. But leadership is not feeling empowered to be able to have that conversation.
Got it. Okay.
Does that make sense? Because
so it starts at the top. It's not just like leadership can do this. They're just not feeling like they have the ability or the resources to do so.
Right. So you can't. Right. So and it is hard. Like it is a very hard conversation to have.
It is. I know.
And you're like, I don't want to. Maybe you are just having a really rough day or whatever. But also give the opportunity to talk to your cast member to be like, have that genuine conversation of, is there something I can help you with? Do you just need to take 5 because you were running late today to get yourself organized? Do you need to go get a new costume from costuming? Because we don't know what's happening that day. But there's not having that conversation in Disney look and maintaining it and having it consistent across the board.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I understand. Oh, totally. Yeah, I get it. Okay. It's a good start, Danielle. I love that.
Talking about a hot ticket item right there. Like,
we'll go full send into this list.
Right. Some of you, like, if you're not part of Disney culture or you're not working from the cast member end, this might not make any sense to you, what I just said. But for those of you that used to be a Disney cast member or have family and friends or maybe are a cast member, you know what I'm talking about. So just putting it out there.
That's awesome. No, I appreciate that. And it's interesting to get these perspectives, especially between the two of us, because I have never worked for the company. So it's nice to actually hear that and get insight into kind of what's going on behind the scenes. So that's great.
Yeah.
Well, my number 10's nowhere near that. It has to do with very selfish reasons. I think a lot of these are for selfish reasons.
That's okay.
As a Disney fan. But it's bring back more interactive animatronics like Remy in Chefs de France.
Yes, the character initiative.
Yes, I want to see, like, I love that they have Olaf coming to both Hong Kong and Paris in Arendelle. But, when are we going to get to see him? When the BDX droids? I saw them one time. I want them all the time. I just we have Grogu and that's great, but he's attached to Mando. I just would love to see more animatronics that we can, chat with, even if they're like stationary, like I don't know, let's BB-8 as an example, because I just saw him the other night. Let's a little BB-8 just like doing his little beeps and stuff at you as he's like, moving his head, bobbing around, and he's in one spot. Totally fine. I am also very saddened. I didn't get to see Remy. I did not get to see. Wasn't there a baby Groot as well somewhere?
Yeah, there was a baby Groot that you could talk to and interact with Star-Lord, and that was a thing.
I so bummed I missed that. He's another one of my favorite characters. So. And it would just be so, like, I don't know. That's part of, like, entertainment, I guess. Was that entertainment, Danielle, or is that that's not attractions? It's entertainment. Thank you. Okay, so yes, part of entertainment. That's part of the whole entertainment thing that we've been complaining about for years now at this point. But yeah, we just need some more things like that don't go away after a year. Keep it around.
Yeah.
Anyways, Muppets. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, Muppets. They don't have animatronic. It could just be could just be puppets. Anyways, yeah. So that is in the entertainment category. Probably going to be more. There's definitely going to be more in this countdown.
There's going to be so many more.
Get ready. That's probably number 1.
See, that's kind of the thing too. Of like, I was really debating on this list. Do I get into the nitty gritty and just make it like one specific, like a dot, one specific thing? And I'm like, no, general, that would be
broad. Yeah,
that'd be too much. So I think I have a way in my list of just being able to be like, okay, let's all encompassing. If I fix this one thing, it'll fix all the things. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Again, this is so much in the cast member vein.
That's great.
This is probably going to come up multiple times, but specifically increasing the budget and hiring more engineers.
You've talked about that before, yes.
I have talked about this many a times. And the reasoning why so many things are broken in like Haunted Mansion that I mentioned, so many things are broken in Tiana's, is because engineering is not given the funding to be able to either hire more people, so they only go and fix what is absolutely necessary to make the attraction run the next day. So they're already spread thin as it is. But that means that other things, like little tiny maintenance things that are show quality things, are not getting fixed.
Correct. They don't get it. They can't really get into the nitty gritty.
They can't get into the
surface
nitty-gritty.
level things. Yes.
So I guess increasing the engineering budget, hiring more people specifically for show maintenance. I know that's not efficiency. I know that's not just making the daily operation run. But that is what sets the bar and sets it different. And you're falling behind in that. So fix it.
Yeah. Fix it. Yes. I think and you're right. Efficiency is for sure the name of the game right now for Disney and their hiring process. And we know that. But it's still important, especially for Walt Disney World.
I'm gonna throw real quick. I'm gonna throw some more Disney verbiage at you real quick.
Okay, here we go.
For those that do not know, Disney cast members operate originally by the 4 keys. It is now the 5 keys, and it is safety, courtesy, inclusivity, show, and efficiency.
Yes.
So one is not supposed to take precedent over the other. They are supposed to all support, like it's like a 5-legged table with inclusivity being in the center and everything else is holding up at the other corners. They are all supporting each other at the same time. Safety, of course, takes priority over everything else. Like if you had to choose one, hold safety
for sure.
up. And you'll notice efficiencies there at the very end. So really, we need to be reprioritizing and seeing what, like, show is up there in the middle. Why are we not focusing on show? Anyway.
See? There you go.
Y'all are just getting facilitator Danielle coming in. So anyway.
I love that.
What about number 8?
Let's go. I have, I think my number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah,
Go
my
number 9.
Yes. No, don't worry. I'll be quick with this one because we've already talked about it. It is, in fact, Fix Journey to Imagination. I don't want Figment to go away. I know in the beginning I was a Figment hater, but listen, over the years the little purple dragon has grown on me. But it is the ride that I'm like, no, I don't need to do the ride ever again. Why? Because it's not great and it's a jump scare and I don't like it. So I would have loved to have seen the original version back in its heyday, or like at least the one before this one, right? With the dude. What's his name? What's the
Dreamfinder.
Thank you, Dreamfinder.
My handsome redhead.
Would have loved to have seen that, and something along those lines would be cool. Like, because I know they've done 3 versions of Test Track in 15 years. I know that they can do. I know that they can do this. So, and it would be nice to be excited to get on a ride like this with Figment involved, and also get to know more about Figment because we have nothing Figment on the West Coast, as you guys know. So it would, I think it would reignite a love and appreciation for the little purple dragon. So that's my number 9. It's not the highest priority because, again, I mean, Figment's not my favorite character, but I would like to get excited about that attraction.
Yes.
And I know a lot of other people would as well. So I'm not in the only boat there.
What's funny is for my number 8, I also focused on a specific attraction. Oh my goodness.
Is that Mom?
No, that's my alarm that I'm going to have to run out here in a minute. But
okay.
My number 8 is we need to fix Stitch. So
oh my God, yes.
Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
In Walt Disney World, Stitch has been empty for years now. It's been gutted. It's become storage. And everybody's like, oh, well, why haven't they fixed it? Whatever. Y'all, it boils down to asbestos. And
it's poison in there.
It's literal poison in there. So, to be able to work on the attraction, what is attached to it on the back end has to close. Yeah. And that is cosmic rays. So the entire kitchen, their number 1 largest quick service location in Magic Kingdom has to close, along with the gift shop and the ice cream store and that little seating area and probably part of People Mover because it cuts through half the show building. So
then never mind. It's fine. You can just keep it as storage space. I don't care.
well, no, but
Not my paper movie.
all of these things need to be updated. They have to be fixed. So if you're going to fix the one, touch all the other ones and just get it taken care of, because it's literally gonna keep rotting and deteriorating on itself. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So
we are now getting into a partial Tomorrowland refurb. Yes, Lisa in the comments
partial
just
Tomorrowland refurb.
Yeah.
And that's why Buzz Lightyear's not changing, and why they just maintain the same thing. They're just adding into stuff. They're not changing the structure or anything like that. So where they have to change the structure to be able to replace something with Stitch.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's the T.
That's the T. Okay, good one.
What about your number
My
8?
number 8 is going to be to bring back the Premier Pass. Bring back the 2 resorts, 1 price pass. Do I know what that cost would be? No. But bring it back, because for someone like me who is now going in between parks multiple times a year, I would love to have that option and potentially get a little bit of a discount for being an annual pass holder to both parks.
I would possibly even pay for it.
Right?
Right?
And the fact that, y'all, the price of that Premier Pass is almost the same price as our Inspire Key here these days is really sad. Makes me want to cry. But that is, in fact, it was like $2,000 back in the day, or a little over $2,000, I think. And now our Inspire Key is nearing $2,000. Crazy times
also,
we live in.
The amount of the people that purchase that invest and buy so much more while they're in the park if you gave that to them, and that they're helping both coasts out.
Yeah, we will definitely be going and spending our money there, you know?
And most people that bought it were Californians, so really they were just getting extra bonus Disney World days, and
exactly,
which is fine, but they weren't coming and visiting us the most. It was more beneficial for y'all.
Right. So yeah, would be nice to see that back. Just call it something else, but
right.
Yeah. All right, number 7.
Number 7 for me is going to be oh goodness. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to decide. I have 7, 6, and 5 are ones I keep moving around again for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Number 7 for me would be reopen quick service locations in Magic Kingdom. Or so specifically I'm talking about like Tortuga Tavern. Or we need to not just reopen, but the quick service locations, there needs to be something that sets each one of them apart. If you are going to open them, make Magic Kingdom the quick service location for people to come to for food, even though it's never been that. But you need to fix that. That kind of ties into my number 6 a little bit. So we're going to just specifically Magic Kingdom quick service needs some love. And that needs to be fixed. Yes.
I absolutely second that. Yeah, that's a good one. My number 7 is going to be back to attractions. I want to see a Beauty and the Beast ride in a U.S. park. Build one.
Oh my goodness,
Do
yes.
it. Bring the one from Tokyo over. I don't care if it's exact copy paste. I do not care. I want to see my girl Belle, and I love Beauty and the Beast. It is one of the most popular Disney movies of all time. And bring it to one of the U.S. parks. Don't care which one. Disney. It's probably going to be Disney World. They have more space, but I would love to see it. And a restaurant doesn't cut it for me. Okay, I want to ride. So there you go.
There you go. I love it. Like, speaking of restaurants and fun things, number 6 for me is going to be for our food and beverage family, especially here in Walt Disney World. If you do not know, the way that some of the food supplies are ordered is that it is the same exact. You'll notice there's always a steak option, there's always a chicken option, and something else. And most of the same ingredients are utilized across all of Walt Disney World property. The only locations where this is not true is going to be over in Animal Kingdom Lodge and Animal Kingdom Park. They are the exception to that because they're allowed to order spices and other different food items that are from the continent of Africa, and they're allowed to do more things. Other locations are not.
Right.
So that's why the food always has a little more flavor over at these restaurants and everything like that. So
that makes sense.
I would love for food and beverage and our culinary teams to be allowed, using their chefs, and these chefs are fantastic, to not have to go based off of the PDF spreadsheet. Can they be allowed to order the one thing that sets them apart? Like, okay, this chef is known for this ingredient. This chef is known for this thing. Like, let them do their culinary creativity to be able to make something fantastic for these restaurants and really compete and bring it to the other restaurants. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
Yes.
Yeah. A little more freedom, a little more culinary freedom.
A little more culinary freedom for ordering food. And
love that.
I'm going to, the little added note into there, Vivoli Il Gelato. Like, they are the ones that they were the official Italian gelato when they came into Disney Springs. They supplied all the authentic Italian gelato for any Italian restaurant on property. After 2020, they went to Cisco Foods or something like that.
Oh my God, freaking Cisco!
I think it's one of them or something else. Somebody else.
One of the big ones. Yeah,
one of the other big ones, and it's just bad. So go back to your people that are authentic and know what they're actually doing.
Yeah, 100% agree. Cisco ruins everything. Sorry. Different conversation. Hey,
it's
my number 6.
Your French fries changed in Disneyland too.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway,
okay, so. Thank you all so much for listening to this episode. Before I get into my number 6, we really appreciate you being here. We're excited to bring you our 1 through 5 next week, as well as our bonus episode. Keep an eye out for that. But my number 6 is going to be back to entertainment, and it is in Disneyland specifically. Bring back Mickey's Magical Map, or an equivalent show to the Fantasyland Theater. You guys, that they have such a beautiful big theater in Fantasyland, in Disneyland, that is being... It's under refurb or construction right now. It's something, I don't know if anything's going on in there.
Bluey's going in there.
Thank you. Bluey is going in there, which is just going to be a little...
It's a character meet and greet fun spot for just kids to play around in.
From a distance, you're not going to get to meet him. It's from a distance, you guys. Right. It's just a play zone. And so I just... It's so frustrating when you know that what they're capable of and what they've brought before.
Give me my vocalists
dancers.
back.
Give me my live singers. Give me... Yes, like... Just this beautiful story with all these great props and set pieces, and it lasts for like, a good 20-25 minutes, and it brings a ton of people there so that the lines aren't that crazy, okay?
So that way I can actually have a chance of getting into Toontown for once in my life.
Exactly, during the day. Please. So yeah, I want to see a show like that. Doesn't have to be Mickey's Magical Map, although it is a great show. It's equivalent in the Fantasyland Theater. Make use of the Fantasyland Theater.
Yes.
So... That's my number 6.
That's a good one.
Thank you. It's, again, a lot of entertainment is on this list. Don't you worry. We got more.
No, there's going to be so much more in the top 5. These are just kind of like... I love how I started my list with more of the backside of Disney kind of stuff and what's happening with that. So, good things.
Good things are to come. So stay tuned for next week. Thank you all so much for listening to us this week and this episode. We appreciate you being here. And yeah, don't worry. I know more hot takes and stuff are coming in the next episode. But until then, have a very magical day.
And night, sleep tight, dream of churros tonight.
Oh, so fun.
Oh my goodness. Hot takes in that one. Did not
getting
mean to get so much into
that. We're
that.
Getting heated up in here.
Getting heated in here.
To have your name at the end of our new episodes and to receive a bunch of magical perks, please check out our Patreon via the link in the episode notes.
Or visit patreon.com/Disney Countdown Show. We'll see you there.